But as I read the Bible, I studied the Bible, I learned that we the black people of North America are the people of the Bible, and they're Israelites. So that's why I say that I'm an Israelite, but I'm saved by grace, because that's how I came to know Christ.
It's us, right?
Yes,
now,
it's us.
We got a problem. We got a situation. Now, what I'm saying is, when you read the Bible, that's exactly what happened to Israel, who they call the Israelites. They was that one particular people who got abused, who got kicked on, who got this, who got that, and they made a deal with this God. And this God promised them, if you do my commandments, you will be the dominant people. You will be the head and not the tail. And right now we're the tail because we're not following God's command. Can you see? But wait.
I got a quick question.
Go ahead.
Did they follow that command?
Sometimes yes, sometimes no.
No. Did
sometimes
they follow that command?
Sometimes they did, and sometimes they didn't. And when they didn't, that's when they got kicked around by these other nations. When
they did, what happened?
I tell people all the time, if you try to say that Israel did not exist, you are going to be embarrassed, because it certainly existed. Without question, Judah existed. Israel absolutely existed and had a beautiful culture. And now Israel's original culture was very African. Very African.
Yes.
And in fact, I would go as far as to say so was the original culture of Judah, was very African.
They was organized and they was together. And if you look, research history, it's historical things about them, Israel. And like I say, be honest, friends. We fit the description of Israelites under a curse. We fit the description.
You know, and this is what I told you before. Just like we just said,
right?
For Hurt. What did Hurt do to make us get in? He played the James Brown.
He infiltrated.
Right. That's the same thing, brother. They'll say things that you know are right to pull you in. To follow the stuff that ain't right.
So what are you trying to say?
I just said it. The same way that James Brown was used to infiltrate us as the black people.
Right.
It's the same way the Bible does to get you to follow the wrong message. Now, the wrong message?
This the Bible's following the wrong message?
And I'll tell you straight up. I'll tell you straight up. The Bible was made to keep me and you in slavery.
Unbelievable. You can't see it.
Do I have to read it to you
can't
again?
See it. You still can't see it.
I gotta read it to you again.
Faye, you can't see it.
Hold up.
I'm gonna let you get it. But Faye, look, you can't see that we fit the description of those people in the Bible.
And we probably do. And that's the
so
James
what does that tell you?
That's the James Brown.
What does that tell you?
That's the James Brown part.
How could that be you saying that's a coincidence?
No.
How could that be a coincidence?
That's the James Brown part. That's the part that gets you to believe in it.
You saying somebody is purposely making us look like Israel?
No. They know we look like those people. We know that they know that we can relate to what they're saying behind that.
Who knows? What are you talking about?
The people that wrote the Bible.
The people who wrote the Bible are no longer living. We wrote the Bible.
No, we didn't.
Our people will say that Caucasian man wrote the Bible.
It was a black man that wrote the Bible.
Okay.
The Caucasian man translated it. He had different translations.
We wrote the Bible.
No, we didn't.
Yes, we did.
No, we didn't.
See, that's what I'm saying, Faye. You give Caucasian people way too much credit.
No.
Okay, let me ask you this.
Okay.
What have Caucasian people did on this planet without our help?
Absolutely nothing.
Exactly. What have they done substantial?
Wait a minute.
What have they done substantial without our help?
No, I can give you a lot of things that they did without our help.
What?
They corrupted the minds of us.
Okay. No, they did that with our help because we the ones that caught each other in slavery. It was blacks catching blacks in slavery.
We were not complicitous in the slave trade. There wouldn't be a slave trade. Africans sold other Africans to white people. That was the slave trade. That's the first thing we honestly have to admit.
We helped them.
Let us read right now. Okay, straight from the Bible. All right, this is Exodus 21, verse 20.
Okay.
It says, so the curse goes from one generation to the next.
Yes. You talking about the Bible? Yes.
I'm talking about the curse that you're talking about.
God's curse on the people?
So why would he do that?
Because they broke the agreement. They made an agreement.
Who broke the agreement?
The people of Israel. They
Okay, so the people of Israel broke the agreement, right?
Right.
What does that have to do with the people that wasn't even born yet?
Because it passes on from daughter.
And that's what I just asked you. So his curse, you believe that his curse will go from generation to generation to generation because the one people messed up.
It's not that I believe, I see it. Look at us, FaZe. You just said it, FaZe. FaZe, you said, yo, it's something about us and we doing wrong. So I don't have to believe. I see it. We're know what you see? FaZe, we're effed up in the game. We got Jamaicans taking hip hop from us. We got Puerto Ricans taking Bronxdale from us. We messed up, FaZe.
I'm going to show you what we're messed up about.
Go ahead.
We're messed up because we believe in everything that somebody else tells us instead of going and looking and being smart. They told you that Adam and Eve was in the garden, and that they had sex and that they had children. And so so I'm gonna ask you this just one time, and you gotta do. Let's do it straight. All right. They say because I read the Bible several times. Okay. Back and forth.
Did you get the right understanding?
Yes, I do. I got my understanding. So now, and that's all it takes is my understanding. Okay. So now, this is my opinion. The Bible says that Adam and Eve.
Dominican Republic. Okay. They have their own government.
Right.
They have their own government.
Right. Gracias.
Okay.
Gracias. Thank you.
FaZe. Okay.
Now my point was.
Go ahead.
My point was that I did that was to show you that the Mexicans, the Dominicans, the majority of them do not consider us brothers.
I agree with you. In their heart of hearts, I agree with you.
And now they trust the Caucasian man before they trust us.
Okay. So with that shit, all of that tell you
that the Caucasian man has sent y'all on a
what shit that tell you that we are here alone, black African Americans. Nobody give a ish about us. We are own distinct people. As much as we want to blend in to be America, we are own distinct people. And that also should and that should tell you, because we're this distinct people, if you add it up and you look at it, we fit the description of Israel under God's curse. Look at us, man. Look, how could it not be? What else is there? That's why I say with the Bible, I don't have to believe. I see what's going on. That's why I don't believe. I see. It took me a while. I didn't grow up believing this or knowing this. I had to learn this by observation. Look around you. Look at our people.
Okay, now let me ask you this, right? And I'm going to ask this man too, because I know he speaks a little bit English. All right, I'm definitely going to ask him. And I want to see, because he's a darker person.
Right.
And I want to see. I think that's Ty over there, right there.
Are you supposed to come in?
Excuse me, sir. Can I ask you a couple of questions? No.
You see, you're under the curse of Cain. And I don't know if you guys read the scriptures, but if you read in Genesis 4, it talks about Cain. And there were certain curses put down on Cain. And one of them was that he would be a fugitive and a vagabond. And you look at the brothers out here. They running from the law. They running from themselves. They're running from other people. They running from their girlfriends. That's a fugitive and a vagabond. They at every spot. One spot gets raided. They go to the next spot. These are the curses of Cain. And another one is that your land will not yield you any strength. These men wonder why they have no strength. Because you're out here killing your brother as a blood sacrifice to who? To God? He doesn't want to partake in none of that. These are the curses of Cain. You know, it's just a generational curse.
Phase. African Americans. And this is my new revelation. I don't know, I got to put the right words to it. We are like Dr. Dre. African Americans as a whole are like Dr. Dre. You know how Dr. Dre started off, right? He was with the World Class Record Crew. Now, I don't know their stature, status, or whatever, right? But he got with NWA, right? Dr. Dre. He was the genius behind NWA, and he made them bigger than big, right? And when he left, what happened? They fell apart. They had other issues. He's coming, but hold up, check this out. He left NWA, Dr. Dre left NWA, and they fell apart, right? He went to Death Row. He was the genius behind Death Row.
I don't think Suge ever understood that the power behind everything great that was happening was Dre.
He was the genius behind Death Row. He left Death Row, and Death Row collapsed. They had other problems, but he left them and they collapsed. He was the genius that made them bigger than big. He moved on, he got with Aftermath. He blew up with Eminem and all of that, 50 Cent, all that, he was the genius. Black Americans have to realize that we're the genius behind this country. And if we leave this country will collapse. This country ain't shit without us. As long as we keep sitting in this country trying to protest and all this stuff, let's just leave. Let's just leave. That ought to be our revenge. Let's just leave and watch them collapse. Stop looking at Caucasians like they're the end all, like they're so great and they control the weather. No, they're not as great as we give them credit for. We're the genius behind this country. Let's just leave. Let's just leave. Let's just build our own country. Let's build our own nation, Faze.
I understand. Sir.
And now the time has arrived that we want something for ourselves. The natural spirit of God is moving in us and making us to think in such terms towards self. And the doing for self is now getting into the very life of the black man in America. We want to go for self.
No, you know English?
No.
Okay, quick question. Where are you from?
Venezuela.
Venezuela.
They got their own government.
Right. Now, are you my brother? Are you my sister? Am I your brother?
Yeah, Venezuela también. My father and my mother.
Okay, so thank you. Appreciate it.
Faze,
right.
We the only people walking around here with no government.
Yeah.
Dominicans got their own government. Venezuela got their own government. We ain't got no government. Puerto Ricans got their own government. But I mean, they're Commonwealth, but they still got a government. We don't have nothing. We sitting here trying to blend in with America. When they go to the Olympics, you ever see the Olympic Games? They got the Dominican flag, they got the Jamaican flag, they don't have our flag. Why they ain't got our flag in the Olympics? Because we don't have a nation. We run around here with red, white, and blue on our back. That's right. See the light, brother. We are Dr. Dre. We need to leave here.
I'm out. I'm out of Death Row. You ain't done. Dr. Dre and Death Row one and the same. You just can't up and leave. I'm doing my own thing, Suge. Starting fresh. Nobody to answer to but myself. It's time.
You one stupid motherfucker. You gonna walk away from all this money? If you leave, everything we created is mine.
Okay. Well, you know what? You can have it. You can have the artists, the money, the masters, all your fucking bullshit. I'm done. I'm starting my own thing. You can't put a price on peace of mind.
We are Dr. Dre. We need to leave here. And a lot of us ain't gonna leave, and that's fine.
But even your own people oppose it, Mr. Muhammad, if I may interject a thought here. Most of the civil rights leaders with whom I know you disagree, Dr. Martin Luther King, Whitney Young, and Roy Wilkins, and James Foreman, and James Farmer, and any number of others, all believe in integration, getting along with the whites and moving into the same society.
This is all due to their lack of knowledge of the time and what should be done in such time. They don't know that this is their time, that they should be separated or they should go for themselves. This is what I'm trying to teach them. Teach them that this is the time that they should go for themselves.
But is it not, would you disagree that it is the ambition and the goal of most Negroes in this country to become Americans in every meaning of that word, to participate in our society, to be responsible, legitimate, honest citizens? Isn't that the goal of the overwhelming number of Negroes in this country?
It may be.
And a lot of us ain't gonna leave, and that's fine. But some of us, we need to get out of here and build our own. That's what we negotiate. Let's negotiate with the Trumps. They got satellites in the skies. They know where every piece of land is allotted to. We go to them, we negotiate. Look, it's only right. We explain. We get our talkers, brothers that got game. Talk. Look, let's negotiate. We need our piece of land. You know, and we can stay here, we could go back and forth, whatever. We could do transactions, do business, but we need our own land. We want to be in the Olympics. We want the red, black, green in the Olympics. We want our own races, win our own gold medals. For us, we win the gold medals like Mayweather and Muhammad Ali. Muhammad Ali won a gold medal and had to throw it in the water because he came back and he realized they still treated him like a nigger.
Muhammad Ali, in 1960, you won a gold medal at the Rome Olympics. Then apparently a few months later, you stood on a bridge on the Ohio River and threw it away. Could you tell me why you did that?
He won a gold medal for American government. They had to throw it in the water because they still treat him like a nigger. Let's win our own gold medals for us. That's the only answer. Instead of sitting around here protesting, you protesting about how somebody treating you. Move out their house. I'm ready to move, man. I'm ready to move. I'm ready to give it 1,000 brothers and go build our own thing. Let's go build, and music will be our #1 export. We export our music.
All right, now, you know, I understand what you're saying, but OGs, and I'm talking about from my generation and further. In my heart,
they ain't ready for that.
No, in my heart,
you're too soft.
No.
You got a full belly. Full belly.
Listen. In my
full
heart,
belly.
I say, move them out.
Come on, you ain't gonna move them out. Let's talk about
for this place.
That's right. But where Dr. Dre? Look what Dr. Dre did for NWA. Look what Dr. Dre did for Death Row.
You can have the artists, the money, the masters, all your fucking bullshit. I'm done. I'm starting my own thing. You can't put a price on peace of mind.
He told Death Row, he said, yo, you can keep the masses, you can keep all of that. I'm the genius, I'm leaving. Because I know I could do it again. We gotta understand, everything we did here, we could do again. We could do it somewhere else. For ourselves.
I just don't wanna.
We're scared. We're scared.
No,
we're soft.
No, I'd rather take it the other way. You want to do it that way where we leave, I want to kick them out.
Now, which is more likely? Both are far-fetched, right?
I'm just last interview I'm going to do.
Okay.
Excuse me, miss. Can I just ask you one question on film?
Okay.
Let me ask you. You ever been to DR? You ever been there? The DR?
You ever been to Dominican Republic?
I was born and raised in here.
Y'all have your own government, right?
Yeah.
Dominicans run your government, right?
Yeah.
See?
Yeah.
They have their own government.
Wow. Okay. Thank you.
Okay.
I will.
See? We the only ones without our own government. Us and Native Americans. We the only people without our own government. Dominicans got their government. Haitians got their own government. And I was doing check on Jamaicans. Jamaicans have their government, but I think they got a monarch. Queen Elizabeth is their monarch or something, however that runs. But they got Jamaicans running their government. We the only people around here protesting. You know why they treat us the way they do, FaZe? You know why they abuse us the way they do? Because we're under their rule. We're under their government. They don't care. We're subject to them. See, if we have our own nation, that would give us political power. Because now we in the United Nations.
Okay.
Our brothers in the United Nations now.
All right.
Right.
You're selling me.
Right.
So let me ask you.
Yeah.
What can we do to accomplish this besides just talking about it?
That's our gift. Another thing. You know what's good about our people? We have to change around the way. What's good about our people? That's what we got to start talking about. What's good? Spread the good energy. Stop talking about what we ain't got, how bad we are, You know what's good about our people? We got the power of speech. We can speak things into existence. That's our power. The blacker you are, the more power you got to speak things into existence. If you keep your system clean, keep your body clean, pure, we can speak things into existence. We got power. All we got to start doing is talking about the unity we do have. If it's me and you here, we have unity. So let's brag about it. Let's talk about our unity. That's what hip hop did. When Sugar Hill Gang came out, they talked about like they had everything. You remember the rhymes in there? I got a color TV so I can see. And hip hop was poor at that time, but look.
I got bodyguards, I got 2 big guns, I definitely ain't the whack. I got a Lincoln Continental and some new Cadillac.
We rapped about it and now we got it. Same thing with Jay-Z. They came out, they didn't have all that, but they was rapping like they was rich.
In my lifetime, I need to see a whole lot of dough. I need a whole lot of dough. In my lifetime, I need to see a whole lot of stash. I need a whole lot of cash.
And they got rich. It's the power to speak things into existence. Tupac was talking about over and over, kept talking about how he's gonna die, he's gonna get shot. Well, what happened? You die, you shot.
Because there's a law in the universe that says what you focus on expands.
Exactly.
What you give your attention to gets bigger. What you focus on expands. What you focus on expands. What you focus on expands.
Exactly.
What you give your attention to gets bigger.
You talk about getting shot, you got shot, you dead. We got the power to speak things into existence. Let's talk about how unified we are. Even if it's just 3 of us, that's unity. Even if it's just your crew, you got unity. Your crew, your 10, that's unity. Let's change the way we talk around. That's all we gotta do. And we gotta see that the Bible is the answer as far as do not steal. Let's stop stealing from each other. The commandments, not the stories of the Bible, the commandments of the Bible. Let's all agree not to steal from each other. Let's all agree not to sleep with each other's wives, each other's girlfriends. That's all we gotta do. I promise you, everything will come to us. The spiritual forces around us will come to us. You understand? Will come to us, and we'll be dominant again. That's all we gotta do, is do the things in the Bible. But what we got? We got the so-called conscious community trying to bomb on the Bible. We're doing the opposite. And the crazy thing is,
the reason why I'm gonna give you my reason why I think that it's happening, because like I said,
see, I just made a mistake. I just talked about the conscious community, but see, I just made a mistake in my talk. See, we gotta stop talking about the bad, the negative, only the positive.
Okay.
Even if it's a little percent positive.
I think that we should kick the people, the negative people that are here out and let them find some.
Are you talking about the Trumps and the Caucasian?
Yeah.
You can't.
Why?
That means you would have to go to war.
We overpower them.
No, you cannot. The people cannot beat the U.S. military.
Wow, I would love to interview her. Can I ask you one question on film? Please, just one question. Are you Dominican? See, I do it.
Please. Let me say it as far as the Bible starts.
See, and that's our problem too.
What?
When we see women, you know, we have a weakness.
Right.
Right now,
But that's not a weakness. We're put here for women. Women put here for us.
Yeah,
We're
but it's our weakness. It's our
It don't
weakness.
have to be a weakness.
I'm not saying that it has to be. I'm just saying what it is. And for me, it's a weakness. I've had that problem since I was a kid.
Okay.
Like, I just can't stop.
Yeah.
I try my best.
Stop what? Pushing up on women?
No, not even just pushing up on women, just wanting them.
What's wrong with wanting them?
Because it's not, why can't you have one person that you want and that's it?
Oh, okay. Well, I don't know. What's wrong with one? I don't know if there's something wrong with wanting women. I don't know. Multiple women. Yeah, it's in you to want multiple women. I mean, for what? I don't look at that as nothing.
I do.
But brother, I want to say this one thing before. Listen, you made this thing about the Adam and Eve story, right?
Right.
Now let me give you a scenario. You have children, right?
I would want my child to see, look, this is what this racist dude is.
So what's the answer? The answer is let's get our own ish.
No, the answer is let's kick them out.
How you gonna kick the Caucasians out of America?
Because the same way we can leave, the same way they took it from us.
They took it with guns.
We
don't own guns.
Wait a minute. And see, that's where you're wrong.
When I say guns, I mean the steel, where you get the material to make guns, the mines. We don't own the mines to make guns. The mines, we don't own the mines to make guns.
Let me explain something to you, and this is real, right? My grandparents, and I'll just go back to my grandparents, always had shotguns, bullets, wait a minute, regular guns and everything. We grew up on that, and that's just my grandparents. They never knew shit.
You don't want to go to war, Caucasian.
Shit, yo, I'm ready.
Right. And I still got that other. I still got that other video I will post it.
Yo, ready.
You are not ready to go to war, Caucasian.
Ready.
Phase.
Alright? They can't beat us physically.
Then that's what you should do.
Alright?
That's what you should do.
Beat us
That's what you should try to push.
Alright? They can't beat us physically. Alright? And so the same steel for steel.
Yo, you can't beat them with guns.
I think we got a chance.
First of all,
just say for instance, if all the brothers had a 22, just a 22, all the brothers, we have more 22s than they would have.
Face, look, let me talk some sense to you, okay? Let me talk some sense to you, because you must be out of your mind.
Can I ask you one question? What is your nationality? What are we? We found one.
equality.